Hey guys, it's Al. How are you doing tonight? Sunday night. Um, Sitting here doing some reading. But I was reading this book on mirror meditations. I'm studying a lot of that because I'm doing a lot of mirror work, and there's um, there's a lot that you have to learn about mirror meditation. It's not just looking at yourself and trying to understand your life basically and where your life came from, how your life evolved, how your personality was programmed and formed. Like I always tell you guys, between 0 and 7, your personalities are formed, and this book is very, very informative when it comes to explaining a lot of that programming. So it talks about how to, rid yourself of certain things in your life that are hurting you, emotions and feelings and things like that. So there's one specific chapter in this book, chapter 39. In this book here, I'll show you. This is the book that I'm studying right now. It's called Mirror Meditation: The Power of Neuroscience and Self-Reflection to Overcome Self-Criticism, Gain Confidence, and See Yourself with Compassion. When I talk to you guys about Tongling, when I spoke to you guys about Tongling, I did a video on Tongling, and I have that book here too. I've been reading a little bit of that also this evening. When you do the Tongling, how compassion is one of the most important parts of the Tongling practice. Now, to have total compassion is something that is almost unable to obtain, okay, because of our lives and everything that we go through in this world. So it's very, very hard to be 100% compassionate for something or someone. I know a lot of people do have a lot of compassion, and there are people that I know that would be unbelievable at Tongling, even though it takes so long to master the practice. But it's unbelievable. I mean, I could tell you things already that are going on that are happening with my Tongling practice. But I still have a long way to go. I still have about a good 4 or 5 years to go with practicing and learning Tongling. It's a very, very deep and intense program, to learn. But I could do so much. You do so much. It's crazy. But the mirror meditations that I'm going to be doing, that I'm actually doing now up at the studio, and I did come across some clients that had fear. Okay, fear and anger. Okay, so in this book they talk about anger. Okay, like being angry and being disheveled all the time, and being having rage and not understanding that everybody has a life and everybody's going through things in their life. So the guy that maybe cut you off, or cut you off in the car or something like that, maybe he didn't even realize. Maybe he was just thinking about his mother that was in the hospital or something like that, and just didn't realize that you were there. And here you go, auto-suggesting to yourself all these bad things and crazy things because somebody just cut you off in the car. Doesn't make sense. It's so silly. But we all been there. We all done it. So we all have to learn that that's no good, because that's bringing anger, bringing rage to you. You're auto-suggesting that to yourself. Okay, and you don't want to do that. You want to try and stay calm in your life. I always tell you guys about that fight or flight mode. It changes the chemistry in your body, changes your cell structure. Okay, your hormones are going crazy. So you gotta be very careful with that. Okay, so this this process of anger that we have, because it's a process. It's a process. A thought turns into a feeling. Feeling turns into an emotion. I tell you guys this all the time. Hopefully that you guys are learning a lot of this stuff now and understanding. And then, you know, someday when you come up to the studio, you'll be a little bit more well versed at some of the things that we're going to offer. So listen up, listen to these videos, read, do a little reading, you know, go on Google, look up some stuff. I mean, you know, get a little interested, and then the more interested you get, the more profound your experience will be when you come up to the studio and do a mirror meditation, mirror gazing meditation. So something to think about. But anyway, so the anger, mirror meditation is very good to release anger. Okay. And it's something that that, you know, that takes a little practice, of course, you know, takes a little time. But when you're doing your mirror meditation, and you want to do it with an intention, then, you know, that's a good thing. Then I could help you with that. I could help you achieve what the end goal is, and hopefully the end goal is, you know, to help yourself and to better yourself and to be one with yourself, go into yourself, go into your mind, learn how to use collective energy from the universe to help you, and maybe to help other people too. You know, don't forget that we know everything basically in our subconscious mind. There's nothing that we don't really know. We know everything. And that was also said by Sigmund Freud when I studied psychology back in college. I read some articles on that. He was talking about the subconscious mind, and he was probably one of the first to really get in deep into the subconscious mind. But so you have to understand that your subconscious mind knows everything, pretty much everything, because it's been in here other times. You've been in this plane, on this plane, many times in your past, your spirit. So your subconscious mind knows so much. It's unbelievable. So when you look in the mirror and you're doing the mirror meditations and you're having an intention to get rid of something, you're going basically into your subconscious mind to rid yourself of any of those traumas or anything that you remember that you had going on, so you can take it out of your subconscious mind. You understand? You want those bad memories and those bad traumas to leave. Get rid of them. Okay? And the mirror meditation helps you do that. So mirror meditation is really cool. I mean, a lot of people ask me, what's mirror gazing? You know, because I call it mirror gazing, just for short. You know, I just say mirror gazing. Then they ask me and I explain to them about the meditation and everything. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool what a lot of the clients are coming up with. It's pretty cool how I can interpret for them, and they're really understanding a lot of the interpretations. So I wanted to just read this one passage out of this book, and just to give you an understanding of you know, how this lady had a lot of agitation and things like that in her life, a lot of anger and everything, and you know, she kind of like understood it, and she started to let it go. And she was doing mirror meditation work twice a week. So, which is not out of the realm. I mean, you know, I recommend people coming up at least once a week. But if you like to come up twice a week, that's okay too. You know, the more that you could come up and the more that you could do, the more that you could rid yourself of any, you know, past experiences, past traumas, past detachments and attachment and things like that, you know, because we all have detachment issues and we all have attachment issues. So there's three really main attachments that they talk about very strongly in this book. So I mean, there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot about mirror gazing. It's not just about it's not just about coming in front of a mirror and looking in front of a mirror and seeing things. There's reasons why you're seeing things, and there's reasons why you have these issues. They go back many, many years. They could even be some in the present. So you want to try to understand them as best you can. But Dr. Gabor Mate speaks a lot about attachment and detachment in his book, The Myth of Normal. I've been reading that book. I've been kind of like, I've been reading it, but I've been studying the Tonglen a lot. I've been doing a lot of Tonglen reading right now. But Dr. Gabor Mate is unbelievable. His book is unbelievable. But it talks about the types of attachment that there is. Attachment is secure attachment, avoidant attachment, and there's the last one, which is what was it? Oh, anxiety. Yeah. So secure, avoidant, and anxiety attachment. Those are the three main attachments that they talk about a lot, and I'm beginning to understand the avoidant attachment pretty well, because that's one that's pretty big, and I think a lot of people have that type of attachment. But getting back to the anger and the fear, I wanted to read this little passage to you. So it says here, generally speaking, anger can easily cause harm to ourselves, okay, and others. Psychologists are unclear about whether the wish to harm is built into the core of anger or something we have learned. Okay, I'm going to read that again. Generally speaking, anger can easily cause harm to ourselves and others. Psychologists are unclear about whether the wish to harm is built into the core of our anger or something we have learned. So I say that it's something that we have learned because we're programmed from 0 to 7. Okay, so by looking at herself, this lady here that I was talking to about, by looking at herself, she felt a desire to make a hurtful comment. Okay, she was able to break the cycle by not speaking the harmful comments as much as she used to. So it was helping her a lot doing the mirror meditations to learn how to not speak harmful words to people, because what you might not think is harmful could be very harmful to somebody. So if you don't really understand somebody or know somebody, don't judge them and say something to them or do something to them that you don't really know how it's going to affect them. So she stopped doing that, and it says here, it goes on to say it's changed her life, that the mirror meditations changed her life. She's no longer really angry anymore. She's more relaxed, more at peace. She learned a lot about herself, and her anger issues that she had came from when she was young. It goes on to say that when she was young, she felt very helpless. She felt like abandoned a lot, so her attachment issues were very strong. She had very, very strong attachment issues. So her anger, every time that she felt abandoned, her anger, the thought of anger, feelings, and then of course the emotions got the best of her and started to make her a very angry person. Now, we all probably know somebody that's like that, very angry all the time, always walks around with a frown, or, never smiles, never laughs, never does anything like that, so they have some type of anger issues going on, and you have to find out where they come from. So that's what the mirror meditation does. It helps you to understand where these issues come from. Now, she might have seen her mother in a mirror meditation, or she might have seen somebody that was an authoritative figure to her, and and she had very, very high attachment issues to them. So, attachment and detachment, very, very true, profound feelings and emotions that we need to understand really deep, because those are a lot of the emotions that hurt us in the long run. They hurt us in the long run. They bring a lot of dis-ease in your body, dis-ease in your body. So you don't want that. So, the mirror meditation is a very good way of, I even say to people it's a very good way of starting your spiritual journey, because it can let you start to see who you are, basically, what kind of feelings you have, knowing what you feel, understanding, what you feel, what kind of compassion you have, things like that. You know what I mean? So it can help you immensely. Now, I'm not pushing my facility or anything like that. I mean, you guys could go home and sit in front of a mirror and stare at yourself or whatever and try and figure it out, which I'm sure a lot of you will do. But if you want the real mirror meditation session, it consists of me having you lay down on like a chiropractic table, and then I do some Reiki, like Reiki work, little energy work to feel your balance. Okay, to see maybe what chakras might be locked up on you. Maybe try to understand some of your energy, what type of energy I feel from you, because I can feel your energy. I know if your energy is good, bad. If you're having energy that's very low. A lot of people have a lot of low energy too. Not only good or bad. You could have high energy, low energy. So I'm trying to feel your energy to understand how I could get you to be more balanced. So most people have one side of their energy more than the other. So a lot of people have, like a lot of men have masculine energy that's through the roof, but their feminine side, they don't have any at all, or very, very little. So that's no good. So you're not balanced. You have to be balanced. So I've tried to balance you as best I can, which I do a pretty good job at doing that. And then I'll take you, after about 7-8 minutes on the table and me doing some energy work for you, I'll take some tuning forks out and I'll run some tuning forks around your body to open up some of the chakras. I'll use the tuning fork chakras that I feel you need to open. So when you get in front of the mirror, you could understand your balancing is pretty good. Your energy flow is very good, a lot better than when you probably first walk through the door. Your energy flow feel a lot better. You'll feel it a little bit more at ease, a little bit more calm and relaxed, because once your energy is balanced a little bit better, you tend to feel more calm, more at peace with yourself. So when we're finished with that, I put you in front of the mirror and I keep you there for about 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, depends, on what kind of energy I felt when I laid you down on the table, but mostly 10 to 15 minutes. I don't really like to go more than 15 minutes. You know what I mean? And then I sit quietly around the corner so you can't see me, but I'm still feeling your energy while you're doing your mirror gazing work. And then once you're done with the mirror gazing, we sit down and we talk about it, and then I'll help you interpret why you've seen these things and what you've seen, why you've seen them, how it could affect you, or how it's been affecting you in your life. And then we could do some other work to help you get rid of that, help you help your body and your mind to rid yourself of those things that are going on. Okay. Now, sometimes people came up and they did the mirror gazing, and they left there with an idea that he was working on. This one gentleman that I did the mirror gazing work, he was trying to figure something out for some time, a couple of weeks, I think it was, he said, and he couldn't figure it out. But once I got his energy flowing a lot better than it was when he first walked through the door. His energy was flowing really nice when I got him off that table. I kind of felt his energy was good. He got in front of the mirror, and when he was done, he told me, he says, Al, he says, he said to me, he said, I just got the answer to what I've been looking for 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, whatever it was, for some time. I said, oh, wow, really? So we sat down, we talked about it. He's seen some other things too that were a little bit odd. I can't really talk about clients, I don't want to talk about clients' personal matters, but he had some things going on. But the nice thing was that he got the answer to something that he's been looking for 3 weeks. He got the answer to it, and he was like so ecstatic about it. It was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. It's like crazy. It's like, this is unbelievable. And now he books sessions with me like every week. So, with the mirror gazing, guys, I can only do 4 in a session. So I'm only doing sessions on Thursday from 3 to 7. And as soon as the studio gets up and running, that's going to be my hours. I'm not going to be able to do Tuesdays. I'm going to do a daytime one. So I got to figure that out. Yet we're still in the middle of doing all the scheduling. But get in front of the mirror, guys. Doesn't have to be with me. Find somebody that practices this practice. That's a practitioner in mirror gazing work, and maybe sit down with them, talk to them about it, see if you think that it might be something that you would like to try. Okay, if you want to try at my studio, come on up. It's a very peaceful, very relaxed place, very safe place. Okay, very safe. I don't talk about clients. I don't talk about, I never say anybody's name. I never talk about anything, personal or anything like that. That's all client and practitioner. What do they call that, Grace? When it's like client practitioner confidentiality. So it's like definitely confidentiality. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. She helped me a great deal, didn't she? Anyway, so get into this, guys. This is good stuff. Get into this. Get into your mind a little bit. Get into your mind. It's amazing. It's amazing what's inside your subconscious mind. That book that I read, that's my Bible. I have that book over there. It's my Bible. Okay? The Power of the Subconscious Mind. It's my Bible. That book I've been reading for years. I'll never put that book down, ever. There's so much information in that book. And then the other book is A Course in Miracles. That's a great book, too. If you guys were able to get those 2 books and study those 2 books, I guarantee you it will change your life. I guarantee you it will change your life. Get those 2 books if you have to. If you want to call me, talk to me. I'll give you some ideas, on books to read. I was thinking about maybe doing a book club up at the studio, maybe one night a month or something like that. Maybe we could do like a book club. I could recommend a book. We could sit down. We could do a chapter, or maybe 2 chapters a month, and we could sit back down and talk about the chapters that we read and understand what they mean and really interpret it, to the best that we can, and then get to understand what it really means and how it could change you, change your life, change your mind, change your thought process, change your subconscious mind. All right, and don't forget, guys, every time you go to sleep, before you go to sleep, into that theta state, say your affirmations. Okay, say your affirmations before, when you lay your head down, Say your affirmations, whatever it is that you want to change in your life. You want to quit smoking? Say it. I quit smoking. I quit smoking before you go to sleep. And then when you go into the delta state, that stays in your subconscious mind. Okay, but you got to speak it out loud. You have to speak it out loud. So you can speak it very low. It doesn't matter, but you have to speak it out loud. So do your affirmations. Very, very important to do affirmations at night. So all these little things matter. And all these little things can help change your life. Okay? And don't discount that. Don't discount saying those affirmations before you go to sleep. Don't discount that. It'll heal your whole body. You just say it every day before you go to sleep. It'll heal you. If you have something going on in your body or something happening, say your affirmations every night, because that goes into your subconscious mind. And what happens when things go into your subconscious mind, thoughts go into your subconscious mind, your subconscious mind takes over and takes care of it. Just like that little cut on your finger. Your subconscious mind took care of it. You didn't have to do anything. Okay? So train your subconscious mind to do the things that you want it to do in your whole body. Okay? If you want to be more smart, you say to yourself, I am smart. I am very smart. Every night before you go to sleep, I am very smart. I am very smart. And you'll see after a couple of weeks, a couple of months, things will start coming to you that they never even came to you before. You'll be like, wow, how did I think of that? Like, why would I think of this? Or why would I think to that? Your creative mind could open up. You could start a business. You could do something. You know what I mean? Help somebody. You know? So a lot of things can happen if you just allow it to happen. You must allow it to happen. You can't just be who you are, your old self. Change yourself. Change yourself. You know? All right? Well, anyway, so mirror gazing, meditation. Try it. Come up to the studio. It's not that expensive. It's just honestly, just to help pay the bills at the studio. That's all it is for, It's really to help people. So come on up, check it out. I'll be more than happy to help you. Be more than happy to get you to find yourself. Find yourself. Find what's missing in your life. Find what's missing. We could help you. We could help you find what's missing. Get all the ideas and everything else in your life that you want to change. We could help you. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got for tonight. I'm gonna get back to this reading, and I'll see you soon. All right. Have any questions? Anything you want to talk about or whatever? Get in touch with me. You guys know how to get in touch with me. Get in touch with me. We can talk about it. All right. Take care.